conflicts are raging around the globe, and the American people have told us exactly what they want us to do. Democracy is under siege. Putin is salivating at the prospect that Republicans might abandon Ukraine. 70,000 child care centers are on the verge of shutting down because the GOP let vital funding expire. We don't even have a budget, despite the fact that we voted for those top-line numbers back in June. And this ridiculous censure is how the Republicans are spending the time of this chamber and the time of the American people. The MAGA majority should be embarrassed if they are still capable of shame. Republicans filed this censure the same day they decided to shield the identities of January 6 rioters. I do have to hand it to the majority. They have managed to both push an extreme agenda and be a do-nothing majority. They've done nothing to make families freer, safer, or more confident in their future. Instead, they have voted against lowering the cost of insulin, affordable housing, and gun safety. They've done nothing to promote freedom, but they do not miss an opportunity to vote for abortion bans, book bans, and tax cheats. Just last week, the majority's leadership said no to holding George Santos accountable after a motion to expel was made by the Republican chairman of the Ethics Commission. But today, they bring this to the floor. A censure isn't a substitute for a policy agenda. It isn't filler when you have nothing to offer the American people. Vote no on this sham resolution. I yield back.
Gentlelady yields back. Gentleman from Massachusetts reserves. Gentlelady from Michigan is recognized.
At this time, I yield 2 minutes to Mr. Burleson.
Gentleman is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. You know, it was said by our friends on the other side of the aisle that this censure motion is profoundly stupid. Well, you know what's profoundly stupid is an adult man who has been elected as a member of Congress, held to a high esteem, pulling the fire alarm like a child. Throwing a tantrum. But what's worse is that he violated the law. He broke the law when he did it. It wasn't just something to say, oh, I'm sorry. He broke the law because he wanted to obstruct the meeting of this body, the vote of this body. And you know, it's been talked about January 6th individuals. Had someone done that on January 6th, they would have been put in jail. And the American people know it. They see that there's a double standard. They see that this side of the aisle cleans up its house. The other side is going to let people, is going to let people who have committed crimes continue to sit in office. The other side of the aisle, and the other side of the building is going to let someone who has taken bribes in the form of gold bars. Apparently, cash isn't good enough under Biden administration. You know, for a Democratic member of the Senate to take cash is not enough. You have to take gold. Look, we clean up, and we have the standard on this side of the aisle, and the American people know it. The standard on this side of the aisle is high. What's clear today is the standard on that side of the aisle is not. And I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. Gentlelady reserved. Gentleman from Massachusetts is recognized.
Yeah, and Mr. Speaker, I'll say it again, this resolution is profoundly stupid.
You're profoundly fucking stupid. You need to shut the fuck up and go somewhere and sit the fuck down. Cause you ain't nothing but a big fucking liar.
It's painfully obvious to myself, my colleagues, and the American people that the Republican Party is deeply unserious and unable to legislate. Their censure resolution against me today continues to demonstrate their inability to govern and serve the American people. Over the last 3 years, I have tirelessly fought for my district and my constituents by bringing over $125 million to the district, helping save members of our community over $7 million, and resolving over 6,500 constituent casework issues. I've introduced over 50 bills, resolutions, and amendments, and had 2 bills on STEM education passed in the historic CHIPS and Science Act. Even today, as Republicans force a censure on me, I introduced a new bill, the College Athlete Right to Organize Act, to ensure college athletes get paid for their time and hard work. No matter the result of the censure vote tomorrow, my constituents know I will always continue to fight for them. Fighting for my district includes working to prevent a government shutdown. And just over 2 months ago, I was rushing to the Capitol to vote and prevent a Republican shutdown. When I tried to exit a door that I usually go through, it didn't open, and due to confusion and rush to go vote, I pulled the fire alarm. I immediately took responsibility and accountability for my actions and pled guilty. Immediately.
So,
The legal process
you supposed to go.
played out. In no way did I obstruct official proceedings. The vote took place, and Democrats were able to ensure we avoided a government shutdown. Unfortunately, Republicans are here trying to rehash an already litigated matter, a matter in which the Republican-controlled House Committee on Ethics decided not to proceed with any further investigation. This is an insult to the people I was elected to represent. Instead of passing meaningful legislation for the American people, some Republicans are using the censure to waste our time and money, and to try and make you forget about all of the rights they want to destroy. They're trying to make you forget they want to take away your reproductive rights, your voting rights, your health care, your Social Security, and your Medicare. House Democrats have been trying to focus on and address the issues the American people care about. Can we please address the affordability crisis?
1 minute.
Thank you. Millions of Americans are struggling to put food on the tables, pay their rent, keep the electricity on. Can we address the issue of gun violence? Just this week, we broke the record for the most mass shootings in a year, and we've lost over 35,000 people due to gun violence. Can we address our crumbling public school infrastructure? Kids are learning in schools with asbestos, no air conditioning,